Hi, and welcome to this Napoleonic Total War 3 campaign. So in the interest of honesty and openness, I've not played this before. I've had Napoleon Total War since it came out, tried playing it a few times, didn't like it. Didn't like all the kind of arcadey, gamey effects, but I've been watching some of these NTW3 battles on Pixelated Apollo's channel, and I like it. I do like what I see, so I thought I'd give this a go. It just looks too interesting to not try. I was a big Empire Total War player and fan, but yeah, this looks like it could be interesting. So, without further ado, let's crack on. Oh, here we go. So, I think the install is stable, but I'm still having a couple of little glitches at load, at the point of load. But at least I'm starting to recognise them when they happen. So, let's see how we get on. So I've started with the Peninsula campaign. This seems to be the one to start with. Instead of going into a great big grand campaign, just so I can get used to the feel, how it works, controls, etc., etc. So, right, so capture the city of Columbra. So it's up there. I did have about a 30-40 minute trial of it, just to see if it held, just to see if it seemed stable. So I've had a very first look, but beyond the first half an hour I haven't got the faintest idea what I'm doing. Right, so let's start at the beginning. Money. So 836 income next turn. We start with Gibraltar, which brings us 893. So that must be where the tax income's coming from. Expiring resources. Exports. Right, okay. So trade nodes. Military surprise. I should really learn what military surprise means. Supplies means, really. Ooh.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Ooh. Trade ships. Marvellous. So that's where the 1248 is coming from. Okay. We're getting there. And then there's a few other bits and pieces from probably overland trade, I would guess. So. Do I want to move? No, he's not going to make it, is he? Okay. 43 firepower, so okay. I'll have to leave them there because I could do without 1243 income. Right, so I guess the thing to do.
Aye, aye, sir.
Yes, we definitely want one of those. Can't recruit anything there. That's not very helpful. Okay. So military port allows for recruitment of units, presumably coming in from the home country. Right, I guess the first thing we do is to go scouting.
Ready and waiting. Aye, aye, Captain. Ready for action. Set sail. Jump to it and look lively. Aye, aye, Captain. Set sail.
Let's see where things take us.
Aye, sir. All hands make ready.
Good, that's damaged.
Orders. Heave away, boys. Heave away.
So that's a Spanish supply port.
Haul away.
So if I tuck in there, give him enough sort of movement range to... Oh, there's another one there. Excellent. Okay. Trade post there. So, that's the shippy stuff done. Or actually,
Fleet ready.
let's
One out the door.
raid. Yep. Oh. Did tell me what that was then. I came away from it. 224 extra from raiding. Excellent. All helps.
Oh,
So, I'm going to need intelligence, aren't I?
secrecy, my what?
Oh, there's so many options of comments to make there. I definitely would need intelligence. So British £9 a foot. Light cav. Am I safe to
March!
leave?
Any further orders? Immediately.
Find out soon enough.
Waiting for orders.
So that's 12% bonus. We'll have one of them. Drill school, whatever. Infrastructure, 1,000. So plus 16 per turn, is that? Is that just plus 16 gold? That seems a bit shit for an investment of 1,000. I'll have to look into that. Let's spell it right. So, there's a spy.
Seen,
We'll send you out
seeking cover.
yonder. Oh, we want agents. Agents. Provocateur. Marvellous word. So... Yeah, good. Right.
Llevaré nuestro mensaje hasta allí.
So that's all them done. So they're the agents done. I haven't got any more fleets, have I? Should have looked while I was on there. Silly arse. Yep, so I've got just those ones that we've already done stuff with. Just one region. So, starting from the south, this leaderless rabble here.
Sir, your orders?
Notice they've got the same voices in this.
At the ready. Sir!
We got here Beresford. So, William Beresford. Is it Portuguese, I would guess? Cavalry, perhaps? Yeah, Portuguese Cavalry Brigade. Some light cav for scouts. I saw on the battles that scout is essential because the line of sight rules and the way it behaves are really effective. One of the things I really enjoyed about it. 6-pounder artillery. Doesn't seem very big, so I'll find out when I face a wall, I guess. The old buffs, 3rd Foot, King's German Legion, Portuguese Line Infantry, Cacadors Light Infantry. Right, so they're all good at squares. We like that. No light infantry other than the Portuguese.
Forward!
So
March!
where do we go with them decisions? Let's go that way.
Men! Forward!
Good as any. And they have a wall. Marvellous. I'll have to pay attention when we come down. Right, so the first objective is there, isn't it?
Men! Forward! Form line for battle!
And I say we do it. Okay, so they're not going to surrender. So, who have we? This was an army that I got to use when I did my little test the other day. So I'm vaguely familiar with them. So there's old Nosy. One heavy cav. One light cav, 16th. Horse artillery, like that. The Cameronians. The light bobs. Connaughts, Portuguese infantry, Pontius Pilate's bodyguard. I've always liked that that name. First Foot, Portuguese line infantry, and the Royal Americans. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Right, so loads of mob, a militia, and 1 line infantry. So I think we'll have this, and I'll get set up and be back in a sec. We're all set up. Got cavalry on either flank. Got the dragoons, the heavies on the left. My scouting force, the lights on the right. I've organised these into what I'm going to refer to as brigades. Sort of stars them in to go on, even though these are very small brigades at the minute. So we've got the Connaughts and the Camerons in the first brigade. Second brigade are the Light Bobs and Pontius Pilate's bodyguards. Portuguese in the third brigade on the right. Got the Royal Americans, the rifles, sort of linking them up with the artillery, horse artillery. And yeah, that's it really. Nice small army. So let's just crack on.
Yes, sir.
One of the other things I really liked about the online battles I watched on this was that if you're in a column of march, you actually get a genuine bonus to movement speed. If you get caught in column, of course, you're not as effective fighting, but I didn't mind that because it's much more realistic. See if we can go that way. Send you up there with the artillery, I think. And we'll stick the fighting part of the army. I suppose this is like a division. Front and centre. Start as you mean to go on, gentlemen. Set a waypoint so you can look left once you've done that. Haven't quite got used to selecting the units to give them orders yet. And also morale. They're already winded, Christ. Haven't even got to the hill yet. Morale is a hugely important element of this. See what they can see if they go scouting.
Yes, sir.
Alright, go on in, me boys. Send the Portuguese there. Oh, there they are. You better retire a little bit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So they're probably hidden. They're not going to be able to see them. Good, and the AI is not attacking like this. The AI is considering its position. Right, what are you going to do? You're still moving away from me. Oh, look at that. Repositioning itself. Can you actually see them? No, you can't. So what's the fucking point of firing if you can't see them? You're going to have to get up to there before you can see. Yep, that's the one. There's nobody going to give me any surprises, are there? Very tired. So they are maybe inexperienced. Something has made them tired. You don't really want to go head to head with them. Let's give them some fucking canister. I think the first brigade can just go route A. I think the second brigade can go in direct support. Sodja. Get the Portuguese in there. Oh, they're going to give them some canister. Did you hit anyone? Really? You can see him. Yeah, maybe you did. I'm pretty tempted to do something here. I probably shouldn't. I haven't got any nasty little traps or tricks waiting for me here, have I? Go on, get in there. Quick charge, cause a bit of a rout, and bugger off. Oh, look at that! Wow. That's much better. Yeah, just caused the entire force to rout with a well-timed cavalry charge. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. We don't need to do anything with the rest because for the loss of 3 men, yeah, I can live with that.
Prepare for battle.
Establish a foothold, have a militia, Portuguese militia. Peacefully occupy. Yes, because we want the income. We'll do that. And we'll do that. And we'll do that. And they can rebuild. They're enormous losses. So, how are we looking there? So that's interesting. I don't know if that sound comes out on the recording or not. And it's got louder. It's got a lot louder. That's probably all we can do for this turn, really. Is it? Can I do anything else?
Forwards! March!
I'm conscious of them. Because they're going to be able to hit either of these. I don't think I can protect them.
Onwards! Troops! Forward!
Does that give me a zone of control over both of them?
Forwards! For crown!
I'll find out soon enough. Okay. So, I think that's the end of this turn, so I run in turn, be back when something happens. Little buggers did get past me. They snuck past, raided me port and started heading off home again, so I'm going to have them in a second. If I have time to do them now. I'm going to try and keep these to half an hour if I can, so they're watchable, because I'm conscious of the fact longer ones don't tend to be as interesting. So, if I want to try and do these properly, don't we? You're going to stand and fight now, you're not, you cowardly, clucky, chickeny thing. I get it this time. Right. So, Messina. Messina is 846 men. Comprised of his good self, some light cav. So what are they? Local Portuguese? I don't know anyway. Normal cav. An 8-pounder foot. Grenadiers, a line, and a light. Okay, basically I got one of everything, really. Oh crikey, massively outnumber them, so I'm going to have no choice but to go for annihilation on this, because if I don't, he's just going to end up raiding, so I'll get set up. Alright, we're all ready. Similar setup to before, really. 1st and 2nd brigades on the left, Portuguese brigade, 3rd brigade on the right. Got the rifles next to the artillery. Militia being the new unit compared to last time in support of the rifles, give them a bit of well, if the rifles need to get out of dodge quick, they can just pop in and fill in the gap. Got the dragoons, the royals on the right flank, because these aren't as sturdy against cavalry as the redcoat regulars, and got the light dragoons for scouting purposes on the left. They have an artillery piece, so I intend to be a bit cagey.
Yes, sir.
And there it is. Yep, that's good. Oh, and it's raining, in case you hadn't noticed. Oh, Christ. We've already lost a few men, so... we'll try and take them on. Okay. Send the rifles out. I'll send the dragoons out with the rifles because I have cavalry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello. There they go. What are you going to do now? You're going to lose everybody is what you're going to do. Good. That seems to be a cavalry unit entirely annihilated. I hope so, because the cavalry are some of the things I want gone. That's good. That's good. In danger of exhausting the cavalry, I know, but I've got to try really hard to eliminate their entire contingent of cavalry, I think. Gonna limber them up while I have the opportunity.
Yes, sir.
Let's pull the heavies out of there because they're going to be no use to anybody. And we'll get Nosy up in support. Oh, come on. Get them. They're tired, but that's alright. They're alive. The guns are alive. The light troops are alive. Oh, bugger. They're not going to get them, are they? Why do you have your back to the enemy, sir? Okay. Well, oh, Messina. They have Messina. Go on, get them all. 9 of them. That's enough. Good. That'll do nicely, and we'll just park the light cab around the flank and we'll forget they're there. Right. Now fresh, good. Form a square, but you can't. So if I put you in support of the lights, what have we got here? And that's the one I wanted. Shift, not control. And they're good there. Let's see if I can get in close enough. Okay. Go on, snipe them. Didn't hit much. Go on, boys. They're not really doing a lot there, are they? So I'm gonna have to wait for you to finish yours, Wellesley gone. No, you're not hitting anything. That's not really very good. They're tired, but that's alright. Because I think the dragoons are about to earn their money. Let's have a look. What have we got? So, there's a nice clear shot up the valley there. And as soon as they get within charging distance, they're off. Why can't I make you fire where I want you to? Go. Charge. A mad charge into the woods. Look at that smoke plume, fantastic. Finish them off, gentlemen. And do it quickly if you would be so kind. We have other things to do. Good, that's them done, I'd say.
The men are fatigued. Must rest.
I'm sure they are, but there's stuff to do. How are they doing? They have losses.
Glorious victory, sir. It's soon to be yours.
That's how it should look. And the grenadiers are coming at us. Fuck off, get out of there. You don't stand a chance, you smelly fart. Send all the cavalry into Messina, who's just shat a brick by the looks of the morale, and he's gone. We don't want you doing that, so best you stop. Where's Willybum? So they're pretty much all gone. The Grenadiers are about to.
We have killed their general, sir.
And there's
Now they
Messina
must
gone.
retreat.
And we'll retire the cab out of the wood. I'm going to have to continue this because I've got to see if I can run them all down. And it seems to be that if they're shattered, they don't come back; they're destroyed completely. So I'll run all these down, and I'll fade back in when I'm finished. Oh, it's done, and there's none of them left. Let's see how we go on. So losses. Yeah, cavalry lost most, but then I did give them a bit of an order. I don't know. The Chavs. Line infantry lost fairly heavily. Wonder what I do there then. I didn't notice that, so I don't know. Friendly fire maybe? I suppose it's possible. So with any luck, yep, that's them done. Quality. Right.
Make ready.
Is there anyone else? Doesn't look like I've got any other armies there waiting to come through. So on that note, I think we close off episode 1. Successful start, I think. I don't think I made any enormous catastrophic cock-ups. So yeah, I think that's all good. So yeah, be back soon for number 2. Alright, cheers, bye.